Hey everyone, it's Miss Luffle. We're going to talk about main idea, and we're going to use the text, "If I ran the rainforest." What is the main idea? The main idea is what this book is about. What is it mostly about? What does it talk about throughout? And an example I like to use is a pizza. The main idea is pizza, but what kind of pizza is it? That's the details. Is it a pepperoni pizza? Is it mushroom? Is it pepper? What's on the pizza? What is it telling us about the main idea? A couple ways you can find the main idea. Look at the title, look at the pictures, read the first sentence, and look for words that repeat over and over and over. I put a video down at the bottom, so if you wanted to pause this before we move on and watch that video, it's a fun song about the main idea, so I'll wait. Okay, so we have a book, "If I Ran the Rainforest." That's the title of our book. I'm the Cat in the Hat, and it's time that we get to go to a place that is steamy and wet. Get wet. That rhymes, that rhymes. So this is going to be a rhyming book. It is a rainforest. The reason is clear. About 100 inches of rain falls each year. Down at the equator, I'll show it to you. Your mother won't mind very much if I do. That's a map of the rainforest right there. To the tropical rainforest off we go. There are 3 other kinds I think you should know. The seasonal kind has months that are dry. A cloud rainforest sits 3,000 feet high. That's pretty high. A mangrove rainforest grows on the coast. The rain falls on the tropical rainforest most. Dear Sally and Dick, for your information, the reason it's raining is called transpiration. The rainforest has 4 floors, you might say. We'll visit each one, so please step this way. My umbrella-vator will give you the best view to the uppermost floor. It will take me and you. Emergence is the word that we use to call. These trees grow up to 3,000 feet tall. That's a big tree. They might be quite tall, but I'm here to report their roots don't go deep, and they still give support. Buttress roots grow above ground like a fan to keep trees from falling. That's nature's plan. Who makes our home here? Those who like heights best. The eagle named Harpy here makes her high nest. This gaggle of parrots of colorful hue are macaws of scarlet and yellow and blue. Look at those beautiful parrots. Why do you think the parrots are the ones that live high up in the trees? What do parrots do? Yeah, they fly. Now we will go down to the floor 3, where lower treetops form a green canopy. It keeps rain and sun off the flowers down below. It also the place where the epiphyte grows. These plants have roots that hang here and there. They suck up the moisture right out of the air. Suck it up. The canopy is the most crowded of spots. Here monkeys and tree frogs and birds can eat lots of fruits, nuts, and bugs, and the nectar of flowers. It's noisy around here. It's busy all hours. Look at all those animals. So the majority of the animals live in the canopy. We have monkeys, we have birds, there's a sloth, tree frogs. Some animals here, I have just found, live their whole lives without touching the ground. The wet leaves are slippery. Movement is tricky, and that's why their toes and their fingers are sticky. In the canopy, hark, the hummingbirds hum. Over 200 kinds, that's quite a large sum. This little bird helps the flowers to grow because pollen sticks to its body, and so when the pollen gets brushed from its feet to its head, it causes the pollen to scatter and spread. How does the pollen get from the flowers to flowers? Yeah, it sticks to the hummingbird's feet and feathers, and that's called pollination, and that's how the flowers grow. This plant gives an insect the most deadly ride. It slips with its sips, and it gets trapped inside. If this plant can't root, it will grow on another. The vines twine and squeeze, and then finally smother. The understory is the next stop, floor 2. I'm afraid not much sun can make its way through. The vines and ferns grow where it's dim and it's hot. Spider monkeys live here, and a wild ocelot. Not much action on this floor. Camouflage is the word to describe a design that makes things blend in and so hard to find. Find 6 hidden things and you'll win a prize. The sure way to win is to sharpen your eyes. Look around and see if you can see 6 hidden things. You can pause it if you want to look. Camouflage. Camouflage is blending into your surroundings. That way you can hide, the animals can hide from the predators that are trying to eat them up. Camouflage. Last stop, the first floor. The doors open wide, and when we look out, it's quite dark outside. Why would it be real dark at the bottom floor? Yeah, because the trees are blocking out the sun. There's so many trees in the rainforest that the sun doesn't get all the way to the bottom. Is anyone home? At first you'd say not. There's mostly leaf litter, dead plants, and some rot. But jaguars prowl. Snakes slink and they slither. Insects and spiders creep yon and hither. Now look even closer. You will find among the life here, it's our own humankind. For thousands of years they lived here unharmed. They hunted, and some of them even have farmed. Look at these people. How are these humankind different from you and me? Let's look at our clothes. Our clothes are different. They're doing different things like hunting and gathering. Usually we just go to the grocery store, but they hunt and gather their own food. Let's learn some more about them. For thousands of years, they have lived here unharmed. They've hunted, and some of them even have farmed. They know where to find the food for a meal. They know which plants are poison and which plants can heal. You've seen all 4 floors. See if you can list them. These 4 floors make up a complete ecosystem. An ecosystem is a group of living things and plants and animals that work together to live. There's tons of ecosystems. There's the rainforest, there's the Sahara, there's the Arctic ecosystem, I challenge you to look up some ecosystems on your free time and learn about them. But something has happened within recent years, a thing that is going to drive me to tears. Millions of acres of land every year are cut down for reasons too long to list here. If I ran the rainforest, you know what I'd do? I'd make a few changes. That's just what I'd do. I'd say, chop somewhere else, people. Leave us these trees. Don't cut them down. Save the trees, please. The end. All right, so what was this book all about? Let's look at the title. If I Ran the Rainforest. Let's look at the pictures. A bunch of pictures of the rainforest. Let's read the first sentence. I'm the cat in the hat, and it's time that we get to a place that is steamy and wet. It is the rainforest. So what do we think that the main idea of this book is? Correct, this book is about the rainforest. And we learned lots of things about the rainforest in this book. We've learned some things that the rainforest has, what the rainforest is, and what the rainforest can be or provide us with. So let's go through and let's brainstorm some things that we can think of that the rainforest has according to our text. So the first thing we learn about the rainforest is that it has 4 floors. So the rainforest has, and these are our sight words, has, is, can, and we're just gonna add our words to our chart so we can help brainstorm, so when it's time to write, we have some things to go off of and write about. So the rainforest has 4 floors. Can you name them all? Look back through the book and try to name each floor of the rainforest. All right, let's look back through the book. What else does the rainforest has? I'm seeing lots of big things that grow out of the ground. Trees. The rainforest has trees. Trees. We also learned that the rainforest has a lot of different kinds of animals. One animal we learned about was the parrot. A parrot is a bird. It has parrots, more than one, so we put an S on the end, make it plural. Parrots. The rainforest has lots of monkeys. A lot of monkeys live in the rainforest. At the bottom of on the floor, there are lots of jaguar. Jaguar is a big cat. And the rainforest has a lot of these animals. lots of snakes. Snakes. Eek. Now, let's talk about what the rainforest is. We learned at the beginning that you're gonna go to a place that is steamy and wet. So we know that the rainforest is very hot. Let's sound it out. H, O, T. The rainforest is hot. The rainforest is also very rainy. It's very rainy in the rainforest. That's why it's called the rainforest. There's lots of rain. So because it is very hot and rainy, something happens called humidity. So the rainforest is very humid. It gets very humid here in Memphis during the summer. It's rainy, your hair gets all frizzy and crazy because it's humid outside. It feels like there's moisture and water in the air. Another thing is, what color do you see a lot in the rainforest? What color do you see the most? Yeah, green. The rainforest is very green. G, G. G, G, R, G, R, E, G, R, green. And one thing we learned at the end is that we really need to save the trees and the rainforest from being torn down. So the rainforest is very important. It's important. Important, big word. All right, the rainforest can. Let's brainstorm some things that we learned about the rainforest in our book. In the first sentence, we learned that it is a wet place. So the rainforest can be wet. Be is a sight word. Be, wet. W, W, E, W, et, T. The rainforest can be wet. We learned about a lot of plants in the rainforest. There was the trees and the vines and the plant that eats bugs. So the rainforest can grow a lot of plants. Grow a lot of plants. With all the snakes and the jaguars and the monkeys, the rainforest can be a very dangerous place. So the rainforest can be dangerous. Very dangerous. And one of the most important things that the rainforest does is because it has a lot of plants and trees, what do trees give us that we need? Oxygen. So because the rainforest is so filled with trees, it gives us a lot of oxygen. So the rainforest can give us oxygen. So now we have a full anchor chart based on our main idea, the rainforest. And we have all of these details that we've learned from the book. So when we start our writing piece, we can use all of these examples to help us brainstorm for our writing. All right, that's it. Have a great day. Happy learning. Hug somebody you love.